My main business is training and coaching, but I start with a vision at training and coaching. That is that I'm focusing on talent of people. So when I'm training people in social skills or communication skills, when I coach people, I want to start with what is your talent and not what is your competence or. I don't think that is it's unique. Maybe the main unique thing is that I worked for 8 years in the ICT business. I made a lot of money. I can be honest about it, but that didn't trigger me anymore, because I was tired when I started working. So I thought that I want to do something for the rest of my life, um, what which I'm good at, and it has to be my passion. So I start the talent quest for myself. You know what it is with talent? If you're aware of it, it answers a lot of questions. There are a lot of people who are working for 10 years in a function, and they are not happy with it, and they are choosing to do something else. And a lot of them are taking their resume as a starting point instead of their own talent as a starting point. I thought that I have a great idea, and but and I want to do a lot of projects, and people are waiting for it. But that wasn't the question. That wasn't the real thing. And I noticed that in my kind of business, you have to get the assignment from your network, and not from your promoting campaigns or something like that. I have some very hard times in 2001, this, at a startup, because I was very ambitious. I hired an office. The first thing I did, I hired an office. So I spent all my money at the rent, and at that time I didn't get have had customers, so I have to go to the supermarket and change the statiegeld bottles to get something to eat. The pros is that I was here at 10 past 10, no, half past 10. I wake up at 9, and that's one pro, because I love to sleep. And another thing, but I'm working maybe till 8 o'clock in the evening, and so that's one pro. The other pro that is that I'm going on vacation this year for 3 times, in March, in April, and in June. And the cons is that you have to sometimes you have to survive. You have to be able to live with uncertainty, because I don't know. Everybody's talking about the credit crisis, and if you are a person who can get confused by that, then maybe you have to think positive. You have to think the credit crisis won't affect me, and because if you're thinking the credit crisis also will affect me, then maybe you must stay in your bed and don't get out of it. Moral dimension. It's at the back of my business card. Wishes are your gut feelings of the thing you are capable of. But when you're doing something you really like, you don't have a real notice of time. So it's also work, but it doesn't feel like work, because I really like what I'm doing.